Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Rolls After Dark. I am your Dungeon Master, DM Disaster, and we're going to start off with a recap today. So, Josh, can you start us off?
I can sure try. So last session. Oh my god, my brain is doing a brain fart and I can't find my notes. Hold on, give me 2 seconds.
This intermission brought to you by us, because we made this.
This intermission brought to you by the fact that I cannot find the notes that I made last session at all. I remember a few things. So we began travelling towards the location of Noman's airship within the Banog, and we stopped off at a village that had been attacked by the church.
Ben Craig.
Van Craig, yes. There were a bunch of survivors, hardy northern folk, who believed in the good graces of Grumsh and Kartag, who we brought upon the Banog to help us on our journey. We left a shaman and a group of adventurers, along with some orc warriors who were going to go and look for the rest of the orcs in the north. There was a discussion of tactics prior to that, in which Arthos and Isa were unhappy that we weren't actually using the war room. We eventually came with the idea that we should focus on getting assets before we start making plans, and that is why we are going to go and get Noman's airship. At the end of the session, we had a discussion as to what people would be doing. During the travel to Noman's airship, some messengers were sent. If I remember correctly, one was sent to Barney, one was sent to Letha, one was sent to Sotiara, and one was sent to Wilhelm, all regarding any assets or help that they could offer. A truce with the dwarves is on the table, and that is all I can remember off the top of my head because I cannot find these bloody notes. I think I forgot to save them. I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. That was the general gist of it. The last bit was everybody decided that they're going to take this final week traveling from Ben Craig to the temple to train with each other. And that's it. It was a lot of talking, a lot of planning.
Something we've never done before.
Yeah, in the nearly 2 years of this campaign.
It
First
only
time
took
for
20
everything.
threatening us with the end of the campaign.
All right, so you are all inside of the mansion, Eros' mansion. So, Eros, if you will.
What?
Goodbye, y'all.
What?
Everybody, please follow Eros.
Oh, it's an instant. I was looking for something to click. Holy shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh,
So
God. What?
Let there be
Where the
light.
fuck- What's up with the floor?
The floor is ocean.
Gotta say, it's nice, but I think I prefer the Banog.
It's in the Banog. This is part of the Banog now.
In the man off.
What?
I hate doors.
Alright, this is fucking cool.
Love
Okay.
it.
Welcome. I haven't really even explored all of it, so
Hey, yo, this is baller.
there's
Also,
a
why
little training
does it
room
sound
that Swanee made.
Why does it sound like somebody's sweeping the floor?
Because the servants are brooms.
Yo, that's fucking baller.
Are you not here for that?
No.
Yeah.
Mentally, I wasn't there.
Yes, the servants are brooms.
That's fucking dope. It's like
They're
Fantasia.
Yeah, they're like little Fantasia brooms. So I was sitting here going, what would make sense on a ship? You know, it'd be funny. Brooms.
Oh, what?
You
and
can
then there's
walk
an
underneath
upstairs.
the tree.
Oh yeah, there's a tree. I'm really excited about this, by the way.
Alright, this is cool as fuck.
Hurriedly running over. Oh yeah.
Those are all bathrooms.
So obviously, you get closer to the fireplace. As usual, you hear the fire. Kitchen sounds. The creaking of the ship, essentially. That arrow.
So nice. That you created.
It's so
I just
beautiful.
said
Oh,
ship.
that's so fucking cool.
Let me just violate everybody's privacy real quick.
There's an upstairs. There's an
This
upstairs.
armory is fucking dope. Oh.
I believe this room over here is Kartog's, and I think that's the only one I really know. Besides,
Yes.
this one over here is mine.
The top right, or yeah, this one up here. Oh, I just hit the wrong button. This one up here is Kartog. This one down here is Eros. These two are open. This one is Isa's.
Help.
Wait, which one is what? Oh, that one.
Wait,
The top right.
there's
And this one down here is Noman's.
I got stuck.
That's my room. Get away from there.
Josh, what do you mean you got stuck? You always get stuck. Where did you get stuck?
I got stuck in the teleporter between the doors because my token is too small and the door logo is too big, okay?
Wait, do I have to go all the way around? Just-
the sheer panic.
How the fuck do I...
You stand next to it and then click.
Oh, okay. Oh,
just
it leads from the. Okay.
Yeah, yours is up there.
Gonna book into my room, leave a 5 on TripAdvisor, and then leave.
Hello, Arthas.
Ew. I'm just like crashing through everybody's rooms like, oh, this looks really cool.
Let me just look through everybody's rooms.
Right?
Does Arthur's room have any bubbly?
Arthur's room is plain and bare, just like his soul.
And you basic.
Just like Eros wishes he was.
Oh, rude.
How wooed.
Be more dynamic.
But yeah, so you all have access to your rooms in here. Obviously, training downstairs, so you would train, come up to eat, or go to the dining room downstairs, eat, whatever, and then
Sweet.
Yeah.
What is this I spy?
It's a small room. There's not much in it.
I won't say a word.
Oh. That's right.
say what?
The small empty room is for Fend, right?
No, it's my room. Ben's room is like covered in pillows in my brain.
Ben's room would basically be one of these two.
Mm-hmm. It is excellent.
I was Pinteresting everybody what I thought everybody's room would look like, by the way. And
I had
just sending pictures. Just wanting all week. Not really all week, but like one day.
Some of these days felt like weeks, so yeah.
A lot of time. One day.
This is a wonderful place.
It's pretty baller.
I love this ship sound. It makes me so happy.
It subconsciously makes me seasick.
Eyes is in his room taking seasickness pills. Eat some ginger; it'll make you feel better.
Trying
Sure,
to pretend
ice is
like
fine.
everything's
I've
okay.
done it.
Oh, I closed damn doors. Closing.
You're letting out the
Doesn't
good
matter
air.
if it's your own place.
Oh, you can't hear the fire. That's really cool. That makes me so happy. I'm just standing in the fire. It's fine.
It's non-damaging.
It doesn't do anything. We're okay.
So are you gonna do it, Rocky?
Am I?
What are you gonna do?
I'm going to.
Okay.
Do it. Do it. I don't even know what it is, but do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Hold on.
Got a door closed, so I can't see anything in there.
Are those? Come with me.
Oh boy.
Okay. What? Hold the
Wait, hold on.
hold the fuck up.
What's happening? Hold on.
Switching
Nothing.
to
Nothing.
nothing at all.
Nothing at all. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, this is really fucking cool.
this was my surprise, and I cried yesterday.
That is cool as fuck. Hold up.
You were lucky you were in here, and then Swanee said, "Are you gonna do the thing?" I was like, "Oh, well, I guess I have to share."
Oh, you don't have to. You could have said no.
I wasn't gonna say no.
You could have just disappeared and not said anything.
Can you imagine? Yep. It's so nice.
Are there just stairs to watch arrows just disappear from you? Like, what?
Where'd you go? What did I do wrong?
What the fuck just happened?
Eros opens the cabinet door, and then just disappears.
Arthur's
Narnia
very
shit?
confused and increasingly more confused, somewhat alarmed, also follows.
Don't like rooms, so more home out here.
Ah.
I mean, it's not
It's-
real, but
Well, it feels real.
right. I haven't told anybody yet. I don't know. I should tell them though, shouldn't I? They're going to find it.
Well, it's the only way to get to it through your room. I doubt they'll find it if so.
Yeah. I'm going to feel incredibly guilty if they find out and then they're like, "Oh, why didn't you tell us?" And I was like, "Well, it's kind of, just a little quiet place." And they're like, "This isn't so little."
It's definitely not little, but it is pretty.
I thought so. Kind of like home. Is home in a way. We don't see this enough in the last few, I don't know, how long have we been traveling? I haven't seen it in a while, actually.
And you've been in Barovia for a long time. They don't have this there either.
Nope. They definitely do not. It's a lot more dark lake water than this. I hear doors opening all over the place.
I was just about to say something.
I guess it would be nice for everybody to enjoy it for a few moments, but not, maybe not come through my room all of the time. I don't know if I have a locking function on my door. Do I have a locking function on my door, Swanee?
Yes.
I would hope so.
You imagined it.
I would hope you imagine the lock on your door.
There's random people coming into my room and like, what the
Who are you?
Open door policy.
Not all of the time. That's not the thing. I will. Eros squeezes Arthos's hand. I need to tell them. I'm going to feel incredibly guilty.
Well, that's only if they find out. You don't have to
Exactly.
tell them. You don't have to tell them if you don't want to.
Maybe not yet.
We had conversations about not keeping secrets, but I think in this one instance, this is a secret you can keep and not feel guilty about.
Okay. You don't
And it
think
is nice to
Noman
get
would
away.
go like touching around, do you? I feel like he's the sketchiest one of them.
Damn, just call him out. He's...
Downstairs, no one sneezes.
Nobody's talking about me. It was a joke, I promise.
No, I don't think he would.
When do I
He's got
sneeze?
his secrets. He's shady, but I don't think he would go snooping through your things.
You don't even have a nose. How do you sneeze?
Do you not have a nose? Are you Voldemort? How did I not know this?
No one knows he doesn't have a nose.
The nose knows.
The nose knows.
This whole
Noseman.
time, Noman has been wearing like those the fake glasses with the nose and mustache attached to it.
Yep, the pink spectacles definitely have the nose on it. Yeah.
I was imagining
It's
one of
just-
those like rubber stick-on noses that's completely discolored from his skin,
Mhm.
stuck to his face, kind of at an odd angle.
That doesn't look like sandpapery skin.
You really not have a nose?
Not one that protrudes. No. It's just like
For
a
how
little.
long?
It's
Forever?
like a. I mean, as long as you've seen Noman. Like this.
So long. I always imagined Noman had a nose.
No man, more like no nose, am I right?
Plenty of no-nos.
man, no nose. Oh my god.
I thought I wasn't the only one who thought that.
If Noman has no nose, why does Noman's character art have a nose? Checkmate.
Section. I talked about how Noman had no nose. That's it. Oh god. I'm I just there are hammocks if you know. Obviously you can come hang out whenever you want. And you don't have to stay in here. But whenever
I
you
like
want
it in
to
here.
sleep.
It's very peaceful actually. A bit warm in armor, but
Yeah, I would imagine. I mean, you can always take it off whenever you want, are those, but you know.
Yeah, do it. Take it
Well,
off.
You were just like wanted to go for a swim. You could always just like take it all off. It's fine. We should probably make sure that they're not killing each other though.
Kartok, did you see your chest in the war room?
I did now, yeah.
You did now. Okay.
This is the first time I've been in here. Oh wow. It's functional.
It is functional. Yes. And you are welcome to go check the other closets as well.
How do I put all of my money in here?
You should be able to transfer it in there.
Oh. trying my best here.
Where you have
Hold on, there's a little hand money signal on here. Let me. No.
I said no, that is to take the money. Go to loot. You should be able to go to loot. You see that? I don't know if you see the option or not. If you have the loot option, there should be an option in here for you can give and take.
Yeah, I see give and take.
And
I see an axe, I see some javelins, and I see Kartak's face.
Contact space. Okay.
Maybe we figure this out after the session, because I don't know if I'm doing something wrong or if it's just not letting me do that. But we can figure that out later.
Yeah. I was gonna say, just tell me how much you have. I can just put it in there and then just take it off of your, or however much you want to put in there.
I'll go ahead and put my 2,535 platinum and my 200 gold in there.
Okay.
Teleport circle, neato. Got another chest. Real weapons. Armor. Oh, there's plate armor in here. There's 17 suits of plate armor in here.
Nobody's needed them in a bit.
This is basically you would have your armory in here, your armory for your weapons, armor, whatnot. So instead of obviously making it and then shoving a bunch of images in there, you just have the chest so you can pull out whatever you need.
So do you guys want the good news or the bad news?
Oh boy.
Good news is there's a box of funny magic stuff in here. The bad news is there's no bag of holding, so whoever was looking for one is still out of luck.
I'm back. And also, I already have a bag of holding, I think.
You got one?
I think that was what was agreed.
Leafa gave him a bag of holding.
My sugar mama gave me a bag.
You lady.
It's Gucci.
Which one?
Right.
The blonde one, not the dusty one.
I don't know the other one, so there's only one to me.
It's dusty one.
That was his child. That's crazy.
No. There's blonde one, there's dusty one, there's vampire one.
I like the names of these NPCs, kind of like roommate.
I know. Also, I'm still looking around the fucking house. I don't know where everybody is. That's
Bitch of the Ace. I've just been walking around, enjoying the whole place.
Oh, I need to talk to Moment.
I think Kardak really
Yes?
did just walk in, look at his room, and then leave.
Oh, it was so nice. Okay,
why
bye.
is he calling?
Probably left a little thank you note in there. And then just went back to his actual house.
Oh,
24 hours later, the note just falls out when the place closes.
I also don't know how to. Oh, there we go.
Hey.
I was like, I don't know how to get
There
back.
they are.
Hey. And that is the house, boat, ship area. And then obviously you have your own room.
Did Arrow say that, Arthos? Really?
If you want your space, you have a room.
He just like slowly raises a single eyebrow.
I wasn't not going to give you a room. How much of a jerk would I have been if I was like, here's everybody's room, but Arthos, you don't get one because you have to share with me.
Bunk beds.
Ah, there you are.
Noman.
It's just like
Yes.
been sharing a room for months.
Hold on. I'm just going to stand on this side.
Hmm?
Yep, exactly. Thank you.
Stand on
Stay
the other
there.
side, look at him.
No.
Yes.
What the hell is all this racket going on out here?
Did you know that Noman does not have a nose?
Yes, I knew. But we love him unconditionally.
Oh, okay. I'm just wondering. There is no racket. Here's the thing. Correct me if I am wrong.
You're wrong.
Omnipotent. I can't even say that word in Eros's voice. Omnipotent. Omnipotent voice doesn't get to say right now because I'm not wrong. I don't think. Let's just say, you had like a thing with somebody and you shared your space with them, and then you have this whole cool mansion and you didn't make them a room for themselves that you will most likely visit. Would you be mad? Isa, back me up.
Okay, let's just air this out
I'm confused.
wholeheartedly. First off, are you two fucking?
No.
Is it
Do
any
you
of your
like each other?
business?
Do I believe that?
No one asking the real question.
There are two
Do I
answers.
believe?
There's two ways to answer this. Is it your
Era.
business? And no.
Eros,
Mhm.
do you like Arthos?
This kid thing. Why are you directing it
Just
towards me
answer
right now?
Just answer the question. Just answer the
This
question.
feels like a lot of people right now.
You
Obvious.
want my
Yes.
opinion?
Yeah. Yeah.
Arthos, do you like Eros?
Oh, this is weird. I
He's
feel
like-
very...
Clearly, we've been sharing a room together for months.
Exactly. So why is it now
By
an issue?
choice.
Why is it now an issue?
It's not an issue. I just felt like you should have your own room. Not that you don't have to stay in it. I just felt like
I
there's a cool-
appreciate the thought, but also, he just like kind of gives Eros a look like we've been sharing a room for months. Again,
Hey, then
I am perfectly okay with continuing to share a room from here on out.
next time I won't. It won't be in the floor plan. Except it probably will. It'll just be somebody else's room.
At the end of the day, you two are going to sleep in the same room if you want, whether or not the floor plan accommodates for an extra room or not. So, I think that resolves that.
You know what, Isa? I thought you were a doctor, not like a relationship counselor, but I really appreciate this.
Don't look to me for inspiration on relationships. I'm still working my own out.
Oh, do you want to talk about it? Maybe work it out?
No.
Are you sure? Norman, don't you have any advice?
Now,
That's
where
all he
in
says.
nine hells do you think Noman would find relationship advice to give to somebody?
I don't know. Maybe he has like a nice lady. Norman, I don't know much about you.
There hasn't been much to know.
That is very cryptic. Thank you for answering that way. What about Kartog? Kartog's. I bet Kartog has like 10 girlfriends.
Artog is a devout man of his god. If he's found time to have some sort of tryst, affair, or relationship, we would have known about it by now.
He also has a habit of dying for periods of time, apparently.
Excuse me, what did you just say?
I mean, when he came to us first, he was dead for how many years? I don't remember.
How
I
many
don't
of you
remember.
were
We found him
dead at
after.
one point? That is my other question.
Apparently, I was almost dead at least once.
So at least 3 of us. Well, and Isaac kind of like looks to Arthos, kind of like trying to do some math.
Well, don't look at me. I haven't died. I've come close, more than once.
So technically,
Not actually died.
then that would technically only mean that 2 of us, because I don't think Noman has died for.
No, not that I can recall.
So just 2 of us, as far as I know. I don't know about Thend.
And Kartog has died
I don't think
multiple
that has.
times?
And then Arthur's was like, well, technically, before Barovia, Wilhelm did turn me into a vampire, so I guess technically I had to be married.
Yes. That is true.
I guess technically that was a death, though it felt more like a extended
You
nap
were a vampire at one point?
He was
of a sort.
something. He was something.
At this point,
you
you see Spook appear next to Isa.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, here we go.
Spook kind of circles Arthos. You see this little light get real close to your face, Arthos.
He just sighs and stands there. He's like,
And then it moves over to Arrows. It does the same thing, circles. And it moves right next to your ear.
oh, hi.
wait, who's here?
Whispers to Arrows. And it whispers, "He ate a child once."
I knew it.
I think, did we go over this? I feel like I knew you ate a child. For
No,
some
we
reason.
never went over this with Eris.
I swear
We didn't,
that was
so we didn't
mentioned.
go into this explicitly.
Oh, I knew
It was
you killed
kind
a
of
child.
alluded to, but
He alluded to that he
Actually
did something
say.
really bad.
Mm-hmm.
The only people that would know details about it are Arthos himself, Wilhelm, and Isa.
yeah, 'cause those are the only
Sorry.
three
He's- Arthos.
Yeah, that was a really bad thing that I don't think we really sat down and really talked about.
No, Arthos, bad. No eating children.
over there. Don't eat the children.
You spit that out
Too
right
young.
now.
I mean, that's basically how Wilhelm reacted.
Basically, he's over there like, what is in your mouth? Spit it out.
I really need to go find that episode.
Isa almost lit both of them on fire.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Eros looks at Isa and then back at Arthos. Oh, really? That's,
What did Spook tell you?
Did Arthos hear
Did
it?
Noman
What he
hear
said,
it?
or
Yeah.
Arthos and Noman, roll me perception.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Come on.
One of these days.
Yeah, it took forever.
Yeah,
14.
both of you would have heard it.
Hmm.
Arthos immediately looks a lot more uncomfortable.
what you
That
get for
is-
eating a child.
That is what happened back there.
Spook, are you causing trouble again?
Look.
Come here.
Spook just bye and just goes back over to Isa.
Oh, what a jerk.
I'm gonna kill that thing one of these days.
But
Probably not today.
Remember
leave
when
Spook alone.
Spook was helpful and not an asshole?
Those were the
When
days.
was that?
Spook is always nice. It's Beelzebub who's an asshole.
Yeah.
Loves her.
You know, lately I'm beginning to think that's the opposite.
Where is that?
Arthur's like, look, if it's any consolation, there's nothing I can really say about that. It was a
A lapse in judgment?
more like loss of control and humanity. So I wasn't necessarily a vampire. I was something different. I could subside on blood, but also fresh meat bodies.
Oh.
He's kind of grimaces like, yeah,
That's really gross.
I haven't been that way in a long time.
You know, that's
That's something we can talk about, because that's
Yeah.
going to be a very long. There's a lot more that goes into it than just simply what Spook said.
should I feel like I feel bad for you.
I feel bad for me,
I feel
so
bad
that's
for
probably
the
appropriate.
child.
The
Is
child
there
didn't suffer.
anything else really random that anybody else would like to tell me about this group? I just
That depends. To what degree are you looking for random?
I ate a child. My daughter was reincarnated from my lover. Looks at Noman. I
Well,
doesn't have any secrets, but really does have all of the secrets and tried to murder you all once after your brain was taken over.
Mhm.
I had an affair with someone at a low point in mine and Sortiar's relationship, but we reconciled, so that's about as crazy as it gets.
I saw.
I love how Arrow sounds more offended at that than eating a child.
Like, what the fuck?
I always
I
thought that Isa was like a lover, not a fighter, and
it's
devoted his entire life to his love.
part of it is just a very complicated and not so great situation, and something that I have done plenty of atoning for. Hell, I died for her, so
You need to send Leafa flowers.
it's not leaf.
I mean, I'm just saying that she should probably get some flowers from you.
I feel like I haven't fully explained the whole Leafa Sortiara clone situation.
Nope.
You have not.
Sortiara is my actual lover. Leafa is her clone.
And which one do you love?
What kind of question is that?
You see Spook slowly turn to look at you, Isa.
Yes.
Yes.
What the fuck?
Arthur's just making like that little shooing motion, like, go on, tell him.
Oh hell no!
I love
What?
this.
What?
Thing.
Why is everyone looking at me?
I'm waiting for Spook's answer. It speaks the truth all the time.
I don't involve. Spook is my familiar. I don't involve Spook in my relationships.
I mean, if he's your familiar, he knows you best of all. I'm sorry,
She.
Spook. Sorry about that. She knows you best of all.
listen. I have nothing happening with Leafa. Okay.
Insight check.
Go ahead.
Except
I
the
want to know if there's feelings there.
Go ahead.
Like, I like her feelings.
no,
You know what?
Noman's very sour
If
on
you
the
are
subject.
attempting to deceive, please roll deception.
God damn.
Can Noman get in on this too?
Yes,
Right.
you
Noman,
can.
stay your creepy ass out. Nobody wants you.
he already
Oh,
saw.
Arthur's-
He already saw what happened before we
Well,
left.
Isaac's familiar just aired out all of Arthos' shit, so he's getting in on it.
What the
Don't-
fuck? Fuck you. And fuck you. No,
Wait.
why are you
Why
doing?
did I roll a 10? I'm very unhappy right now.
I have to roll with that fucking 20.
Roll a 1. Because I rolled like crap. Disadvantage.
Uh-oh.
Yes!
Oh.
It was so close to that
Honestly,
20.
that couldn't have gone better. Yeah, he's at the very
did kiss her
least
cheek.
he looks really like weirdly conflicted.
Oh, I take Arthos's hand. Let's stop teasing him.
No. You know what? That's
If
fine.
Noman's gonna say if it makes it any easier, I don't necessarily intend to try to disintegrate her. So, Leafa.
You know what? It
Spook
is.
looks over at you, Noman.
No one is safe.
So what if I might have feelings for her? My feelings are for Sortiara, and it's hard and weird looking at someone who has her face every day and knowing that's not the person that I fell in love with, but it is at the same time. And I don't know how to. It's. He's visibly frustrated.
You know, I was visited by someone once. I'm pretty sure it was a uh, uh, patron. I have some sort. And they basically told me that I needed to learn how to choose. If you want to live in the past, Isa, live in the past. But if you want to keep moving forward, you need to do that.
This isn't about living in the past or the future. Besides, this Leafa has no affections towards me in the first place. For
Oh my god, I need to walk away from the situation. You are blind.
what are you talking about?
She didn't hurt you after you approached her before we left, so there's that. But I know nothing of love, so.
Inside check.
When you say that, Noman, Spook goes, except for how to disintegrate her, and then disappears.
Okay, I don't
Bruh.
need
That
the
is not
inside.
love.
I don't need the inside check anymore.
I'm not going to take this harassment from my own fucking familiar. This shit
You-
stops today.
I said, do you want me to go get stuff? She can hang out with you.
No, I'm fine, thank you.
That crunchy old thing.
Excuse me.
Damn.
That bitch is crunchy.
Listen, I had to make friends in Barovia, okay? I was real alone. When we're done, can I get the real cat? Maybe.
If we make it out alive, absolutely.
Or, you know, a little dog. Maybe.
Hmm. I
Is
think I prefer a cat.
Sorry, there's a cat guy.
Yes.
Okay,
Wow.
We'll get the cat.
So what is this training
Why is
room
that
area
surprising?
like?
Oh, training room. Follow me. We should probably also get
As a way of breaking this subject.
No one's like, please get me out
I
of
was
here.
like, I was like, please don't look at me.
I want Spook to invest his time, her time in all of you.
Oh.
The training room is in here. Got the lots of swords and weaponry and a carpet.
Training mat.
Yeah.
It's a circular carpet, and Arthos are in Eros's mind. Oh man, I can't. Their names are too similar. I can't do this.
Oh.
Hmm?
Arthos and Eros? I keep calling one the other name. And Eros
One
put
is yours.
I know. That's the bad part. One is my character. I put my fists up though. Alright, come on. Who wants to fight?
Hmm.
As soon as you go to
Soon-
swing, he goes, "No, not the face."
I'm not Wilhelm. As soon as Eyes is close enough, I grapple him.
This might be entertaining.
All right, so
Oh no.
while you are all doing that, we're gonna jump over to see what Kartog's doing.
Yes.
Now, it might just look like Kartak is sitting in a chair. That's because I haven't moved the token.
Okay.
I think at this point he would be... How many days has it been since they've left Bangkok?
By this point, probably about 3 days.
Yeah, at this point, he'd assume that everybody who joined him on the Bannock is settled in, so he'd probably just be, you know, running them through training. Yeah, running them through training downstairs. Making sure that they are prepared to fight, that they know what they're doing, and running them through drills in the case that the Bannog gets attacked. Like, where the big ballistas are, where the best points to fight off any borders might be, that kind of thing.
Okay. Yeah, that is perfectly fine. I need to go there.
Deliberately being stubborn and not going into the magnificent mansion.
There's a room for you.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
you know
well, there's
that.
room for you here and you didn't want it.
Yeah. He's got bunk beds for everybody. And nobody wanted one. You guys are just mean.
Okay, I will never use this map again while we are in.
No.
I get to see the stars.
We planned this ahead of time because we knew we were going to pick up Kartak's allies. Now there's space for them to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
This is true. And you can hold, what, up to 100 people in yours?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you do know, as I said before, that the downstairs rooms do hold 96 people in the bunk beds. Obviously, the training area is very large enough to fit several people, archery, combat, leaping and moving obstacles. You see some of the more matronly, motherly orcs working on skins trying to prepare leather, things
My
like that.
token just disappeared.
Your token
I'm
is.
so sorry.
Here's your token.
Oh, I have no vision. That's why.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
you're good. Why do you not have vision? There we go. Can you see now?
Yes.
Okay. So they are cooking meals. You hear essentially the Great Hall filled with noise. People talking, laughing. You can smell cooking downstairs. And it's alternating between who's obviously eating, who's sleeping. So there almost never seems to be a moment of quiet in this building. And you know, it's been a while since you've actually heard something like this in your home.
I think he just takes a moment to appreciate the, like the noise. Yeah, he really doesn't often have visitors outside of maybe the people he travels with, maybe Mr. Incognito. This is different to what he's used to, but I think he appreciates it. Also, in regards to the joking, Kartag isn't going to the mansion because he's stubborn, he's going to the mansion because somebody needs to run the Banog.
This is true.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think he just takes a moment to appreciate the liveliness. Stands in the hallway for a bit, lets it sink in, and then makes his way to the training room.
So you're training. You're all training for the last couple of days. Afterward, it's you all feel like you've managed to learn what you can within this short amount of time. And the Banog lets out a sound, Kartog. You're familiar with it. It's alerting you that you're approaching your destination. When you look outside, you can see the statue, your statue.
He's gonna go and find the most senior villager from Bancrag that they picked up.
Yeah, you find one.
You're in charge while we step off. If you need anything, speak to the Golden Tiefling. He knows how to reach me. If he's not here, to do your best.
Understood.
Just make sure the Banog doesn't leave, and make sure if anybody attacks, you kill them.
And he nods. Understood.
Good man. He goes to find Mr. Incognito before he goes and tells everyone else that they've arrived.
You find Mr. Incognito right where you would assume him to be, right in the Great Hall. He's listening to stories, eating food.
Of course he is. Kartak walks over to him and places a fairly gentle hand on his shoulder just to try and get his attention for a moment. Brother, we've arrived. I'm gonna go into the temple, look for Eldriat. I'll see if they're still active. It's been a while. You can come with, or you can stay here. You're second in command. The others are gonna go and look for an airship.
Oh, well. If I go with you, more than likely going to have to battle a dragon. I haven't had a good fight in a while, but... And he kind of looks down at his stomach, gives it a pat.
You can stay here. I can see you've, filled your boots a little bit too much, maybe. If that's even possible for you.
One day I might. Until then. And he just takes a big swig of ale.
If I didn't know you any better, I'd say your hoard was full of cookbooks.
Cookbooks and regular books. Stories. I have no use for gold. But it is pretty to look at.
It can be. Right, be back shortly. Oh, the dwarves. That reminds me. Might be a meeting with the dwarves. If you see anything wild going down on the surface, send some guys out, would you?
Oh, yes. I can do that.
Much appreciated. Let me go and get the others. I think they're still in Closeted little pocket dimension upstairs.
Oh, that place is lovely. Did you see that tree?
I saw the tree.
Did you check the closet? You should have gone and checked the closet, I'm telling you.
Listen, I just think it's a little bit insensitive that, you know, he's coming here into my home and then making a arguably better house inside of my house.
Oh, did you not see him? He's very flamboyant. You can't expect him to slum it.
Well, yes, that's a fair point, but
If it's any consolation, Kartok, I enjoy the company of you and the orcs.
I'm glad. I know this place has seen better times, so I know I don't have fancy bedding and a tree, but what I do have is a big hall full of friends and food.
Very good food, mind you.
Gods above. They really know how to cook a stew.
And they all, you just hear this kind of cheer from everybody.
Right, I should be off. Time is wasting, and we don't have much of it as it is.
And he nods, just,
Yeah.
toodaloo, don't get killed, please.
I'll try not to. And he'll head upstairs and try and get everybody who is in the mansion. I think he'd attempt to do. Oh, there's two of me now.
Oh,
My God, he's
Right,
multiplying.
there's an issue. I can't
invoked
move my
duplicity.
token because the other token moves at the same time, and there's a wall where it's moving.
Nice.
Alright, is that better?
Yeah, it's better. I think he just goes straight into the mansion and starts yelling for people. There's not like a bell or anything to alert people, so he just shouts as loud as he can. I'm not going to actually do that because it's 2 o'clock in the morning over here, but yeah, I'm sure you can imagine it.
I hear Kartog.
Yeah. We can hear you just fine. What's up?
We've arrived at the temple.
Ah,
As we're walking out, I grab Noman's wrist. We talk later.
mm,
He turned away
Sure-
so
sure.
damn fast.
I know.
He's like,
okay. Sure.
Okay. Okay, that's not super important, but good to know. Keep that in mind.
Okay. I guess we have to find my ship.
So, we have a choice. Either you guys can go find the ship and I go look for the dwarf, or we all go and look for the dwarf, speak to the dwarf together, and then go and look for the ship. There's also the dragon in my basement that I do want to go and check up on, because that
Wait.
was a whole situation last time, but now I'm fairly sure that nobody's just going to randomly try and kill it.
I look back towards the group. You know, this would have counted as a weird random things to catch me up on. It would be dragon in the basement. Do you have a dragon in the basement?
He did mention it last time, I believe.
Is it a
say
non-friendly? Is it a friendly dragon?
When we're not
It's a bit
attacking.
up in the air, really.
Oh, okay. So be respectful of the dragon.
Be kind to the dragon, don't randomly attack it because it exists.
I'm not going to randomly attack a dragon ever. Thank you.
But yeah, we've arrived. I'm gonna go look for the dwarf guy. You guys can come if you want, or if you just want to try and get their ship as fast as you can, we can do that.
Hmm.
I doubt
It
there's
is.
where.
It is fairly easy to get to the dragon from the area of the pad, right? The teleportation circle. We don't have to
the
go
dragon is just
the way through.
downstairs from there. The dwarf counselor should be waiting for us at the circle.
Perhaps we should just start there, and maybe even the dragon might have any kind of idea.
They might, honestly, they've been here a long time from what I remember. They might actually remember when that airship came down, so they could point us in the right direction if they're feeling amicable.
So we should probably stick together then.
It's either that or we go randomly trudging through the snow looking for a wreckage. But,
To the
Did you,
teleportation circle.
did your orb thing say when you came down, or do you remember? Must have been a couple of years at this point.
I only know that it's up here because of what Leafa mentioned.
Oh,
And I was, before we made it this far, I was able to try to get a glimpse of where the ship was, and I could only tell that it was cold and dark.
then asking the dragon might be our best bet to find it.
Mm-hmm.
I hope they're in a talking mood. Alright, let's go. Unless there's anything you guys need to do here. I don't want to rush you or anything. We are a team, after all.
I hug Kartog.
Thank you.
I still feel really bad. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Somebody had to stay outside and look after the everything.
Maybe when we get back
I-
to the Banog, I could do
I
that.
I understand you are very flamboyant and you wanted to
Wait,
sleep in a
excuse
luxury
me?
location rather than a bunk bed. That is okay. You don't need to
No.
apologize for it.
I'm flamboyant.
You are dead flamboyant, yes.
Leaving this conversation.
I could, as I'm like following him, I could, I could direct the Banog for a little while. If you want.
No, it's okay. You should come and meet all the newcomers, though. It's been very, very busy on the first level since we arrived.
To meet everyone. Oop.
There we go.
Oh, now I'm stuck in the wall. Oh no!
Oh, I'm also stuck in.
Oh no, we're all stuck in the wall.
Wow.
Nevin's the only one free.
Wait, maybe if I WASDA. Oh yeah, WASDA works.
Where are you guys
Wasta.
at?
Not in a wall.
I added another
There
A.
we go.
Am
I
I
am
just? Oh,
free.
you guys were on the other side of the wall.
Are you stuck?
And which way is out?
There you guys are.
Out is wherever you want it to be,
Wee.
but downstairs might be the better option.
We've only been in here like a week, so. So on we go outside.
We need a mini map.
Curse you, book.
This is the minimap.
Y'all went up to the roof.
Oh, that is what
Well-
it looks like.
We
Whoa.
are lost.
Okay, look. Now that you're there, okay. Now that you're
Yeah.
there,
For
those of you
I
who
can't help
have-
it.
not
don't know,
looked at
stuck.
it. This is the area that Kartog was mentioning. So for battle, only one of you who is ever going to be casting can stand on that. I will give you the rules for it, but essentially think of it as that as a spell amplifier.
Ooh.
Oh
Ooh.
shit.
I could do some shit with the black staff. Guys.
So like if you have, something that's like, oh, it's 100 feet, it's essentially going to be like a mile to 2 miles.
Ho ho ho.
Oh my god.
Alrighty then.
Jesus.
Good to know.
Yeah, so I will give you, whenever it's time for that, I will give you the little ruling on it, but
Honestly, if we have somebody with the warlock thing that makes you shoot
Oh my god.
with Eldritch Blast, and then the sorcerer thing, and then the feet, and then that circle, we can just IBCM Eldritch Blast independence. We don't need to go there.
You're saying a lot of words.
As long as we have a spotter with scrying, we'll be fine.
Supposed to be
Gosh,
on the
you're saying-
screen.
You're saying a lot of fucking words that didn't make any sense.
It's been a bit since we've been on this particular map.
so here all of you see, those of you who are familiar with it, which is everybody except for Eros. All of you see a very, very large statue of Kartog, and by large, this thing is bigger than the Banog.
Holy crap. That is,
Though half of it is covered in snow.
the likeness, it's crazy.
Go over over
You
here.
thought my statue was excessive.
Following the pathway down, you end up at the temple. Let me know if you can see. If you cannot see.
It's so pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is flamboyant.
No, man.
God, it's no one turn this
What?
on.
No one, turn off the light.
I can't see.
Yeah,
neither
neither can
can
we.
Turn off the fucking flashbang.
I don't even see me on the map. I see Arthos. That's it. Oh, there we go.
Oh my god.
Turn off the light. Turn off the light.
I have this sudden urge
There we
to
go.
think about letting it go.
I think I just need to delete my sheet and start over.
Yeah.
So, you all make your way, and you see you're in a temple. This
No.
is ice, and up above, you see water. It is very, very high up, though. You're looking at 400 feet, possibly more. But you do see water, and it is reflecting down onto you.
For what it's worth, I didn't have a say in any of this. I think this looks a bit too elfy for my tastes, but it does have a certain aesthetic to it. I'm not going to deny it's pretty.
Amazing.
It is something.
It is impressive.
I want to explore, but also I don't want to step anywhere that's going to get me eaten by a dragon. So
That's probably a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of which, it's very odd that he's not just here. He usually just loiters around. Hold on. Eldriad's champion of snow. You there, buddy? Come on down.
It's me, ya boy.
You are the next contestant. The price is right.
I'm just gonna hide behind Arthos.
I am not going to be next to any doors. Entryways. Maybe he felt like attacking another village.
Maybe he's asleep.
You never know.
You hear the sound of heels clicking now, coming from the opposite end. It sounds like it's coming upstairs. And then you see a very familiar face.
Oh boy.
You see
Uh-oh.
Sortiara.
What the fuck? Wait a second.
What is she doing here?
Your Honor, can we have a recess?
She
Sorry.
makes her way to the center and stops. This Sortiara, you see she has snow white hair.
Not again.
Wait.
You called for me, Kartak.
I was just looking back and forth between her and Kartak. What? Kartak, can I have a second with you?
Yes, you can. Eldriant, my friend Noman here, I'm sure you remember Noman. He's one of the ones who didn't try to kill you last time we were here. Still sorry about that, by the way.
Not
He's
successfully.
lost something around here quite some time ago, and I have a feeling you might be able to help us out. Would that be something you would be willing to do?
What do I get out of it?
What would you like out of it?
A favor that I can,
We can
call on anytime I wish.
do favors.
And she looks over at you, Noman. Do you agree?
The favor is on me.
And she nods.
Okay. I agree.
And she
To the best of my ability.
She nods. Understandable. And then she taps on the floor with the heel of her shoe. You're standing right on it.
Fuck. I thought there was some kind of heat source, you said, Kartag? Wasn't that supposed to be
the
down there?
fucking forge.
And she kind of smiles a bit and nods.
The forge that uses astral flame to melt metal from Nishrek. It's the fucking engine, Noman. I've been
But that-
using your engine to forge my weapons for all this time.
But hasn't that been there for a very long time?
Oh no, I put this in like not too long ago actually.
I thought you were dead. Weren't you dead for like 50 years?
Well, yeah, I woke up and it was here and I was like, oh, I guess this is here now. And then she was here and I was like, yeah, cool. And it became a whole thing. We should probably talk about that, Isaac.
Yeah.
She reaches her hand out as if she's kind of calling for you, Noman.
Oh, yeah, that's not the stairs.
You could jump down.
Nah.
You jump down, break
because
your
of-
ankle.
Look,
What if
he still remembers that stage, that cart. And he'll approach. Where do you want to meet? What are we trying to do?
It's not what we're trying to do. It's what I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
I know the majority of you never question why the center of Aes'Taldon is the way that it is. Rumor has it that a dragon fell from the stars and crashed into it, correct? You all know this is the general history of how the mountain range was created.
Oh, that's
Ah,
what
yes.
I remember.
From what I was told, yes.
Well, what if I tell you that it wasn't a dragon, per se. It was a living creature. It did come from the stars. And it came, I would say, perhaps 1,000 or so years ago. She looks at you, Noman. I have her memories. And she looks at you, Izo, as if to kind of acknowledge the silent question that is there.
Not so
Well,
silent.
There's too many silent questions to ask. What do you mean the one silent question?
She looks back at you, Noman. It wasn't the ones who are currently living here in Aes'Taldon. It was the ones before. This creation, cloning, whatever you want to call it, has been... It's been going on for, as far as I'm aware, thousands of years. Not beginning here in Aes'Taldon, but she gestures upward from the stars themselves. Most of my memory is blocked. I can't give you too much information on that. But I can tell you that while I was not a part of the crew that you traveled with, I was aware of your ship. We were contracted to find it. Salvage whatever we could from the wreckage, and by the time we made it through wild space, we were attacked. Managed to escape into the astral plane, and we were there for quite some time. A few hundred years, actually. We just stopped moving. Stopped existing. Somehow we fell out of it. By that time, you had been recovered. Whoever recovered you, and she kind of gestures to herself, they obviously are kin to me, or however you wish to call it. I was able to see what they saw, and I saw you. You were asleep, frozen in time. They brought you out, fixed you up, and here you stand.
That is all quite... It is a lot. I still have not quite understood everything that I've regained of myself.
In the words of my good friend Isa here, it's gonna take a lot to unjelly this jam.
I guess all of that being said, how exactly do we try and get it out now? Is it even possible? Or is it going to destroy all of this if we do?
It will certainly destroy the temple. That I leave to you and Kartog to discuss. And she gestures just in your direction, where the orb would more than likely be. All you have to do is call it. It is yours.
Right, so on the one hand, nobody fucking uses this place anymore. I'm pretty sure the last people in here outside of us were the church, and I'm not too happy about that. Like, the only person here with actual permanent residency is actually Eldriat, who, you know, I always thought Sordera looked really familiar, and I just couldn't put my finger on it, and now it makes a lot more sense now. That's a whole
Oh, it
thing.
makes sense for you?
So
No.
glad it does. Oh boy.
I think we could get this out of here. We can clear out the temple one more time, make sure there's nothing left in there that could be of any help. Well, I doubt it. There's some silver weapons in there that I remember if they're not already gone. It's been 2 bloody years since I've been in here. Like, what about you though? Like, are you okay with your temporary permanent home of residence getting ripped out of the ground? I mean, you've been here for quite some time.
I don't reside here.
Oh, I thought you did. Where do you live? Do you just come here out of habit?
Yes.
It's like whenever I come here, you're always here, and that's really, really convenient.
It is, isn't it? You
Yes.
asked me to, say, a century ago, to guard the place.
Right.
You bested me in combat, and
Ah, yeah, I remembered. Yeah, I think the last trip around the bend took a little bit out of me. There are certain things that I'm not 100% clear on. No, you know, Mr. Incognito, he helped me out get some of the missing jigsaw pieces back. I think the last time you both saw each other, you were fighting in the sky. You two made up in the time, like the last 2 years, or is that still a bit of a thing?
you, as soon as you mentioned Mr. Incognito's name, she just starts to, like, sneer.
That's still a bit of a thing.
So should we check above before? I imagine we also should not be in here if we try to call it.
There's perhaps a few things we should do before we call it. There might be some things left in the temple. The dwarf ambassador is apparently supposed to meet us here, which will be very, very bad if we rip an airship from underneath him and kill him. Maybe we could do with moving the Banog away a little bit. I should warn you, Eldriad, Mr. Incognito is on the Banog right now eating stew. So that would not be the best place for you right now. I would really prefer my home not to be torn apart by 2 angry dragons. There are already 60 orcs and they're doing that job just fine. Once we've made sure there's nothing in here that we can use, we've made sure that nobody is going to get hurt by us getting this out of here, we can pull the airship up. Noman, are you sure you know how to do this?
No.
You can learn on the fly, it's fine. If we crash, we'll all die.
I think it'll be okay.
It'll come back to you. I really hope it comes back to you.
If this area here is where they're talking about the engine, about how far do I feel like the rest of the ship may be pointing?
Well, knowing the map,
Mm-hmm.
you can see how the mountain range is carved into.
Mm-hmm.
So you would be able to assume that it's more or less like at an angle nosedive. So obviously you are looking at the engine. It is pretty stuck in there.
This is going to be messy. Let's do what we can up above first. And worry about those coming in. Then we'll yank.
Right. I'm gonna head to the surface and look for the dwarf. Hopefully he hasn't already left yet. I think I'd prefer Eros or Fend with me. You two are both quite good with words. Why is Noman speaking in Greek?
He's just saying something in Draconic.
That doesn't look like Draconic. Oh, there's a language thing.
I can only assume that's Orcish.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Right, I'm gonna go and look for the dwarf. Eros or Fend, I prefer you with me in case things go bad.
Yeah, absolutely.
Isa, Noman, Arthos.
Hmm?
If you guys want, you can go and take a look further into the temple, make sure there's nothing that we missed the first time around. If you're not too fast, then just let us know and we'll move the dwarf and the bannock to a safer location. You can pull the airship up. Isa, if you want to have a talk with the Aldriad, that might be advisable because this is a fucking thing, dude.
Yeah, I honestly don't know. God. Yes. Anytime to have a conversation. Yeah, I think I was gonna have a conversation with Aldriat.
This might be the best time for that.
It's always some shit. It's always some shit.
You'll be okay, Isa. I give him bardic inspiration.
You mentioned that there was silvered weapons up there?
Last time we came through, there was an armory full of silvered weapons.
Ah.
Unfortunately, I can't touch any silvered weapons.
Nor can I. Now.
I can. This time.
Arthos, can.
Yeah.
Arthos, do you have a bag of holding on you?
I do not. He just kind of like looks over to
do I.
Eros like, hopefully you have one.
I take out mine and hand you it.
He's
I
like,
have my bag as well.
Oh, look at
there's
you
two of
two
'em.
sharing.
I take out my lyre though and everything that I need. So you can have it.
It's
Alright.
in mine.
I'll make sure to give this back.
No, I don't. I'm not trying to be bossy socks here, you know. But
Arthur's just kind of throws his hands up like, your temple, your rules.
apparently, this is my temple. This is Noman's airship.
And kind of feel
Does
bad
that
that
mean
it's going
that's
to
the
be
captain's
destroyed.
chair?
Where?
Right behind me.
Does it look like my chair?
No, it does not.
It does not.
You remember? Oh,
It would be much further down if
Why
that
are you
was the
speaking
case.
in languages I don't speak?
I got jealous.
Orcish motherfucker, do you speak it?
Apparently not.
Then I think we're settled. Me and
Yeah.
Eros, or me and Fend, unless, if you want to go with Arthos, Eros, I wouldn't blame you. We'll
No,
go
no.
look. Oh,
I want to
you
go with you,
sure?
Kartag.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. We can go and look for the Dwarven Council ambassador and try and work out an alliance between us and them. That will give us a start in terms of a force we can use to fight against the church. Isa, speak with your girl. I mean, not your girl, but that looks like both of your
Bruh.
girls. I'm sorry, Eldred. It's so confusing.
Isaac's just pimping
Like-
the bridge of his nose.
I'm sure you two will manage to get to the bottom of it. Noman, Arthos, head into the temple, get anything valuable you can, and then pull the airship up out of here.
All right.
Can do.
Am I
Arthas
leaving
takes
anyone
Eros'
else?
hand. Oh. Go ahead.
Remember where Noman is. Fend is doing Fend things. We can just give him some bread and he'll be happy in the corner.
Hot sub buns.
Or you can take him with you in case you run into anything nasty down in the temple. Or you can stay here with Isa. You can do what you want. You're your own man, Fend, and I believe in whatever decision you make. Let's go before this gets any more awkward.
Arthos grabs Eros' hand and kind of squeezes it. Just be careful up there. If you need anything, just message me.
Careful. I have Kartag. Right, Kartag?
Oh, come on, you're capable enough. You don't
See?
need to beat me up all that level of that. You're
Are you trying to give me a compliment, Kartag?
Yes,
Okay. Okay.
trying my best here.
I'll be fine. You guys be careful in here. Don't bring up an airship before it's safe. And I will give him a quick kiss before following Kartag.
Yep. He leans in for it.
So beautiful.
Bastard.
I knew she was gonna ruin it. That's why we can't have nice things.
As I am following Kartag, I'm just lean and then I go, so is Noman like 1,000? Am I understanding that right?
Listen, I'm going to be very honest with you here. I have no idea what's going on. I don't know why she looks like Sorgiara in her human form. I don't know why Noman's airship is inside of my summer home. And I don't know why it's been here for so long.
That is, you know what? I'm gonna tell you the truth. Extremely comforting to me. And I will follow him.
All right, so
Guess it's just another episode of a member of the party putting their better house inside of my house.
About to
my
disintegrate the house.
Oh no.
Before they go up there, Arthos is just gonna ask Thend to pretty much check everywhere in the temple to see if there's anything we're missing, because he saw how fast he was during the fight, so I figured he'd be able to do it better than anybody else.
Yeah, then we'll definitely do that. But yeah, you want him just to check just this temple room?
Because there were several floors to the temple. I know there was an armory and there was just some other things that were around. Just kind of do a general check through, because he's pretty much the fastest out of all of us.
So you want
By
him
a
to
long
go
shot.
by himself downstairs? Is that what I'm getting?
Hmm?
But is okay. I think I'm misremembering the layout of the temple. Where was? I thought this room was at the very bottom.
Yes. This room is at the very bottom. You had to work your way down here.
Yeah, so we had to go back up, right?
Yes.
To get the armory and whatnot. Yeah, as we're just going, I get from floor to floor, trying to get up and just have Then kind of do a quick check. Obviously warning him about some of the dangers that we had to face, like the moving statues. Oh god, what was... there was a room with a statue that I think had some kind of
So
orb.
you're going with him or no? That's what I want to know.
It's,
Are you going with him or no? Or are you
Yeah.
having him run by himself?
If you
Yes,
don't go
we're-
with him, Swanee is going to have to go into the other room right now and tell JR that he has to write a new character up.
Like I really need to know, like, are you
Yes.
going with him?
yes. Yes.
Okay.
Mm.
So you're going with him, but you want him to check by himself.
That's some petty ass shit.
Right? Like now I'm just like, and I'm like, why are you asking these very oddly specific questions?
Because
God.
I'm trying to figure out, because it's confusing to me. Like, you want him to go with you, but you want him to check by
No.
himself. Like,
So
I'm
we're
confused
going-
here.
We're going
all
floor to floor,
confused, Zed.
right? We're going floor to floor, right?
Yes.
We're going. How many floors are there?
4.
Okay. Then can check around some of the floors while we're there with him on those floors.
Why are you only having Finn check for shit though?
That's
when
what
you're
that's what I'm saying. Like,
Just fuck it. No, you know what? You don't get it. You don't get it. No, fuck
We
it,
stick
fuck
together.
It, fuck it. Because I don't want that. Because Then is gonna die otherwise. Because God would kill Then.
no, I'm not gonna
I
kill him
fully
because he's
believe-
not here. I'm not gonna kill somebody's character if they're not here. But I mean, I'm just like, like, you're like,
if we're
hey,
gonna-
can you go by
if we're
yourself
going up-
and check this
If we're
out?
going up to an armory and we're all trying to get stuff out of it, we can just have Finn like, hey, go check like these other 3 rooms.
The other 3
If there's
rooms on
anything
the
in 'em.
floor.
Yes.
Yes, the other rooms is fine. I was like, you're trying to get him to do the other
Mhm.
floors?
No.
No.
Oh, okay. I thought you were trying to have him do whole floors by himself. Like, you really don't fuck with Finn, do you?
Oh yeah, go like the other floors and just get stuff killed. It's cool.
Nobody can hit him. It's okay.
Nobody can-
He'll be fine.
technically,
No one can hit him, but how's his dex checks?
absurdly high.
Absurdly.
No, never mind.
I know they are. They're absurdly high.
Never mind.
So
Yes,
up-
they are.
up we
they
go.
are absurdly high.
Confirmed by God.
Honestly, I thought you were just gonna be like, alright, Finn, go on.
Good luck. You can go have fun. Good luck.
you first.
Go off, sis.
He just triggers a trap. We just hear a thud in the background. What was that? Probably nothing.
All right. So who's going with him? You follow through. You walk straight. If you're going with Fend, or go up with Kartog.
Yeah, if we're
Wait.
going through the place, it's down to this way, right? Yeah.
Uh, be careful. I will also give Arthos a bardic.
Oh,
Ooh.
Swanee, a very rare occasion has occurred. Somebody
Yeah.
redeemed a stretch.
Yeah, I know, right? Like,
What?
What?
yeah,
Holy shit,
so
somebody using points for something that isn't inspiration.
for real. Everybody stretch because we just gotta stretch. I think also
my
because I
body's too
still
old for that.
have my I still have the wrong one activated.
Oh.
I think I stretched too
Dude,
hard. I
we're
fixed.
actually stretching because we're all old and we all make mistakes.
Swanee,
How many
help.
cracks
I
do
think
you
I stretched too far.
Sorry, Aaron's
Help.
the closest to you.
Do we have to
Aaron.
get? Do we have to get the bone cracks on the mic as we're
I
heard
stretching?
Glow sticks.
Girl, I heard something crack. I don't think it was supposed to do that.
Let me go ahead and redeem Pew Pew Jams before she reverts it back to the Aes'Taldon
No,
rewards.
I already said that. I was like, I have the wrong thing on.
Oh my god. Pew pew jams.
Wait a second. Hold on. I feel. Wait. Hold on. There's some rewards missing.
There's a lot of
Yeah,
rewards.
because these are
missing.
the
Mhm.
Cyberpunk rewards, not the D&D
Yeah.
rewards. Hence why for the last 3 weeks we've been able to redeem Cyber Psycho and D&D.
A portal opens.
Thankfully,
Wait a
none of
second.
us
I
have
feel
had
like
enough points.
did True Resurrection get more expensive?
Yes.
I thought it was 100,000 K.
100,000 K?
That's what I thought it was at.
Yeah, it
Now
got
it's
bumped up.
500,000.
It's
All right, so those of you who are heading down. All right. Whoop, why is that? What's going on? Why am I still on ping? Why am I pinging? Turn off.
I
ping?
don't know.
Okay, there we go. Sorry, I was stuck on ping apparently. So you make your way up this extremely long, winding staircase. And you know that this staircase leads you to the main first floor, basically, where you have the exit to the actual snowbanks, and then
Oh yeah, that's right.
because some of you took the front door and some of you decided to go the long way.
Oh, see him coming.
You see
I will wait.
Thend running down the hallway,
Oh boy.
and he kind of just, guys,
What are you doing?
I'm not in trouble. Why does everybody think I'm in trouble? I'm not in trouble. There's a dead end here. I'm not really good with this kind of stuff. No, but you look smart.
Do I remember what the deal was with this particular direction?
Roll me history.
Oh god. I'm smart. I'm smart. I can do it. Well, it wasn't the 4th.
It was above a 10.
Yeah, it's amazing.
You remember that there was the statue in the main area. There was something that you needed to do with the statue to get in. But you would very safely assume that there's probably a way out from your side as well.
So I believe that there's like an open space beyond this wall, essentially,
Yes,
like
you
another
know.
lobby space.
Yeah, you know that there is. Because you
Well-
remember walking in through the front door.
I don't remember. I don't remember exactly how to get us there. There was something about the statue, but let me see if I can do something else. And he's gonna cast Pass Wall
Nice.
and see if that'll let him through. Hallelujah!
The sound of opening doors.
It worked. Awesome. After you.
Get back here.
And let's see. That
As
just
soon as
stays
Ben
for like an
steps
hour.
through, you see him immediately begin to convulse.
What?
What?
Oh shit.
And then he just looks at you. I'm just kidding, guys. Anyways.
Disintegrate.
Or
You know, honestly, I feel that one was
question.
justified.
And this statue was of who again?
Kartok.
Okay. Just making sure.
So you see Then kind of walking around looking. You know that leads you up out the main doors.
Mm-hmm.
And Then kind of walks around. You see him. Oh. Not to sound a little crazy, but don't you think that, and he points at a door, there was a secret entrance here, right? And he
What we went through?
He looks to the wall behind you.
Ah. Mm. I don't remember a lot about this place. Arthas, you were here before I was, right?
Arthos came in through the back door.
Yep.
Ah, fuck.
Yep.
We should
I
have
know
brought
less
Isa.
than you.
I think Noman actually says we should have brought Isa.
Yeah,
He
I just didn't
will-
pull from this conversation.
Let's see. I think Noman will try to remember what to do about the statue, so that, or the statue or the wall, to see if we can figure it out. That way he doesn't have to cast that spell again.
As you do that, he then just kind of sighs heavily. You see him grabbing one of those hot sob buns. He sits on the floor with his back against the wall, and he falls through.
Oh no, we've lost him.
Well, that was
Oh,
nice knowing you.
guys,
Oh, he's alive. Yes?
I didn't do this on purpose.
Peek my head through? Oh. There you are.
Oh, hi there.
Hi.
There's a... You see, I want to approach it, but... Arthos. You're big and strong, right? And he kind of like goes to give your arm a squeeze.
I'm sorry. What is this?
Arrow
I'm gonna cast
sneezes in the
detect
distance.
magic. Noman is going to cast detect magic. Oh god, why is there a thing? No. I didn't know that there was a range for that. Okay. So,
You detect
Yes.
magic not on the box.
But in front of it.
where do I see that the magic is?
You see it like it's in the box, not on the box.
Ah. Well, at least the box seems to be okay. Something inside might not be, or it might be helpful.
Oh,
So
well,
there's at least that.
there's only one way to find out. Arthur just kind of looks around, see if anything looks suspicious in the hallway, and then moves to the box if not.
This is a very short little hallway. So, nothing seems suspicious itself.
Everything seems
Yeah.
suspicious.
Everything seems suspicious. Yeah, if nothing happens, he'll try to open the box.
All right.
Da-na-na-na. I'm just waiting for the make some kind of save or.
And of course, the things are not in there. I will
Oh,
send you what
no.
was in there.
Oh,
Uh,
rude.
I was say I can't. Yeah, if it's something, I guess I could click on it. It's not working.
Yeah, hold
I
on.
see a highlight,
Okay.
but it.
Yep, so you should be able to access it now. I will send you what was in there.
Oh. Now it looks well. Okay. Yeah. Now there's nothing in there, but
Mm-hmm.
I can access it.
So, while you guys are looking through the stuff in there, you see, or we're gonna jump up to, Isa.
Oh shit, me?
I mean, we could skip you if you want.
You are in the middle.
I want to know what's happening in that room.
I also want to know what's happening in that room.
I kind of want to know what's happening in that room.
We all saw Shrek.
Whoa, wait.
Alright, so, Isa, what are you doing?
He's definitely got a lot of questions for Aldriat.
Yes.
I don't know if I'm saying that right.
Yeah, Aldriat.
Aldriat. Understandably, I have a lot of questions and not sure where to start. You said you have her memories?
She nods. All of us do. To some degree.
Oof.
Does that make you another clone? Does that make you the original?
Oh, I'm certainly not the original.
And if you're not the original, then am I just another clone that she's been making? Am I a resurrection of myself? Reincarnation of myself?
I met the other you. She kind of like, you see, like she's trying to think. You were encased in amber. I feel pain thinking about that.
That was you crying out for me then.
No, not me. I don't know you. I don't know anybody here except for Kartag. I'm not from here. I'm from the stars.
Right. Well, in your memories, do you have any idea of how many bees there might be that's out there?
I'd lost count at 30.
30.
Collect the whole set.
Stop.
Isa, summer version. Th- So there are 30 of me. Do uh, is there any way for me to know which of them I am and if my own memories are even mine?
I like to imagine that every Sotyara has her own Isa, and they're both as like they're all as confused as Isa is, and just don't remember which one is which.
And she just shakes her head. As far as I'm aware, there's only one of you in existence. There are 30 or more of me.
There are 30 Sortiaras. There are 30 fucking Sortia. 30 fucking Sortiaras. I can barely handle 3! Sorry. I've been confused about a lot of this for a very long time. I don't mean to have any frustration be directed towards you.
And she shakes her head. Doesn't bother me any.
So, what can you tell me about up there, beyond the stars, wherever you come from?
It's beautiful. It's emptiness. Stars everywhere. We travel on flying ships. Not like the ones that you're all building now. Our technology is far more advanced. And she
I
kind of
imagine.
pauses and she's like, and it's very quiet.
You're almost making me envious.
As you should be. This place is terrible.
At the very least, tell me the medicine, wherever you come from, has advanced far beyond what we are now.
It is. Our elves live to be thousands upon thousands of years. Whereas yours barely 1,000. If they're lucky. Most of our races are longer lived. I would assume it's the lack of gravity, but I don't know. I'm not a scientist.
I can't even begin to fathom the depth of everything of your culture and where you come from. I That's certainly going to have to be something that's addressed later. There's too many questions about that. I'm guessing Kartak never mentioned to you exactly what we are intending to do.
No, I haven't seen Kartag in 2 years. Since the last time you all came and tried to kill me.
To be fair, it was only one of us that was trying to kill you. I
Do you have
guess
any
to
more
add,
questions?
we are attempting to undertake a siege of penance in the near future. Is that something that you'd be willing to help us with?
What good does it do me?
I'm not sure. I'm merely asking out of curiosity if you'd be willing to.
Give me a reason why I should. They've done nothing to me.
Well, I'm not sure if that will hold for the near future, should they succeed in what they're trying to do.
Well, should it become an issue then, I will handle it then. Until then, you all work on giving me a good enough reason why I should involve myself in your petty mortal battles.
I don't think wishing to live as we do and survive is petty. But I understand what you mean. I suppose that's all. Probably try to go join the others.
You should do that. One of those creatures is down there.
One of what creatures?
She just kind of smiles at you, makes her way up the stairs where Kartog and Eros left.
Isa will rush to go meet up with Arthos and Nomen and Thent.
All right. Arthos, are you able to access the chest?
Oh wait, there it is. Ah, okay. Yes, looks like I was able to access the chest.
Okay. So while you are doing that, we're gonna jump over to the others. To Rock. Yep. If we can get this there. There we go. Cardog and Eros, the two of you make your way outside. You're hit with cold air. You can see in the statue of Kartog's hand that glowing light. And Kartog, you know, is the teleportation circle. You see shadows around it. A head kind of pokes out, looks down, they see you. Are you coming up here?
Yeah, we're going up there.
That's your dwarf friend?
I haven't got a clue, looks like it.
The two
Yeah,
of you-
he'll make his way up to the hand.
Follow closely.
When the two of you make your way up the statue into the hand, you see that there's a small council of about 6 dwarves. They're standing there looking at all of you, or the two of you.
Got to say, I expected a liaison, not the entire council here. I am honored to be sure. Unless this is just a council of 6 liaisons, in which case I welcome you nonetheless.
A little bow.
They look at one another and back to you, Kartog. We are the council. We would prefer to hear what you have to say in person.
In that case, I'll make it brief and I'll make it blunt. We all know the music just got loud.
I know.
Yeah, I was
Like,
saying,
no,
Jesus
right?
Oh my god,
Super loud. Oh my god.
crescendo. As we all die.
Trust me, that thing hit me too. I was like, excuse you.
We all know that the Church of Iron is overstepping their boundaries. They have been doing so for quite some time. I've seen members of the church parading your people through the streets of towns in the north like slaves, and worse instances in the south with other races. I and a collaboration of other individuals believe it is time for a change in management here in the north, and in the south, and in Penance. We intend, and this may sound like folly until you realize you're standing on my statue's hand, we intend to kill Aes'Taldon. To kill Soren, the head of the church, to kill their prophet, to kill their clerics, their paladins, until there is not a Church of Iron left to oppress these lands. Aes'Taldon belongs to the people, not to any one organization. We have already banished the cult of Rakdos from Aes'Taldon, partially. He maintains a presence here. He intends to pull Aes'Taldon down into hell, and we have thwarted his plans. We intend to do the same with the plans of the church to purify Aes'Taldon. I would like to propose an alliance between the free people of the North, of which there are currently around 100 able-bodied fighters, not too many. But the church has been burning a lot of villages up here lately. An alliance between the free people of the North and the dwarves. We will take Crystal's Vale and drive the church out of the north and back to the south. From there, we will pursue them, and we will rally allies as we go. Once the church is fully removed from Aes'Taldon, we will march on Penance itself and kick the door down. What say you?
Eros, are you doing anything?
I'm lightly playing music in the background.
Okay.
And because I don't want to charm these people because that's a bad idea.
No, go ahead, do it.
Absolutely not. I'll peek out from behind Kartog. Kartog has led us all here safely. I would trust my life to him. I haven't known much about the church, but I've seen the horrors they have brought upon towns. And towns and towns. We can't do this alone. No one tribe can do this alone. Everything he says is true. We need this.
Kartog, roll persuasion with advantage.
Not my strongest suit.
Oh my god, it's my strongest suit. Can I dump some points into that?
You can.
I
I
have
can
so many.
certainly. I haven't been taking track of my points.
I haven't either, but I have 28.
I have 35, and the last time I updated them was in October. Sorry, no, it was September.
We've also had a week's worth of nights, have we not?
Yes, you guys have had a week.
I'll dump 10 points into that. I can't edit it though because it always yells at me, but I can't save it. So
I now have at least 70 points. I can probably just dump 10 in there if you want, Eros.
no, I want to do this for you because I put the
Okay.
house in your house.
Okay, you can do it for me, and I can save the 70 luck points for when I have to punch God.
There you go. Perfect. I will spend 10 luck points to make that the 21.
All right.
So I'm persuasive.
Gonna make a roll real quick.
God, I should have spent so many more.
I mean, you never know. I could roll bad. you begin telling your tale, Kartog, and trying to convince them. You can see that they still hold a prejudice against everyone who lives topside. They don't seem to be willing. Some of them kind of seem to be almost ignoring you. But when Arrow starts to speak, explaining it from the perspective of a person who is not from Aes'Taldon, a person who doesn't know anything about this place and is still willing to fight for it, you can see that they all start to look at one another. And
for what it's worth, I've got a token of peace. I know relations between the York tribes of the north and the dwarves of the mountains have been rough over the last few lifetimes, and I know that something of yours was lost that should have not been lost. I would return it to you as a token, an offering of peace and of solidarity against a greater foe. I take out Violet Grimstone's horn and I hand it to the dwarf. Just hold it out to him.
and you see just kind of like a collective eyebrow raise. And one of them, the dwarf that you spoke to in Bancraig, you see him step forward and he takes it. This is certainly a show of good faith. We understand. We take it into consideration. And we will accept. We will join your cause. Our hammers are yours. Whatever we can do to help, aside from adding more numbers, we will. We can offer. And he looks over to one of the other men. This one you see, they're all wearing different emblems. The one that you see in front of you looks like a hammer on his crest. You would assume that he's more than likely some kind of master smith. He looks to one and he looks like a sword on it. His clothing is very militaristic. And the dwarf kind of stands up a little bit straighter. We can offer 7,000 men.
I look directly at Kartog.
We will accept that offer graciously. In return, should you wish it, the towns of Frostfjord, Grimhella, Orfath As far as I remember, they hold significance to the dwarves. I might be wrong. It's been a while since I've touched on your history. You may claim them, should you wish a foothold on the surface. If not, then you shall have your peace in the mountains. This I promise you.
And you see the orc, or not the orc, the dwarf that you gave the horn to. He reaches into his pocket and he pulls out a medallion, and it has your sigil on it. And he places it in your hand. Made by the dwarves to show our faith in you, should anyone question it. Make sure to show them that.
Understood.
And another thing, Kartog. We are housing some of your orcs. Many of them have fled the north decades ago. They've taken refuge in the mountains themselves.
I can't blame them. Ever since the church moved in, the north has been different. We'll kick them out soon enough. Get things going back to normal around here. With any good luck, we can do the same to the rest of Aes'Taldon.
One can hope.
One can hope. Enough of this Asmana bullshit. There is one thing you can do for us. If word gets out that we've taken the north back, the church are going to be pissed. It's likely that they're going to move forces from the north of their little peninsula, but they could move them up from the south of Aes'Taldon. You still have watchers in the mountains, yes?
Of course.
Just keep an eye out.
We will.
And I know this goes without saying, and it's probably not much coming from someone you don't know, but I like to say it anyway. Be safe.
Aye, be safe.
And you see them nodding, wishing you both the same. And
How do we contact you when it's time?
one of them reaches out and he starts to write some runes and hands it over to you. Just come visit us. Teleport. It's the fastest way.
Aye, alright.
And as he hands it to you, he kind of pauses a bit. I I hate to ask.
Ask away, friend.
One of ours has been captured by the church.
Where are they being held?
We're not certain. She was working in Rarick Docks, selling some of our wares.
Was she a firecracker who sold guns?
Yes. You've met her.
Aye,
Bonnie.
I know the lass, Bonnie. Nearly shot a hole in one of my companions once. Wonderful woman. If we find her, we'll spring her loose.
Thank you.
And if not, we'll bring her back for a proper dwarven burial.
Thank you. It is very appreciated.
One more thing. This circle very much likely is not going to be here by the time you leave. If you need us, he pulls out a fairly old looking piece of parchment and hands it over to the dwarf. It's the runes for the teleportation circle in the Banog that you gave to that Isa copy
Okay.
like 50 sessions ago.
Yeah.
Take this. There's a circle in my Banog. Do not let anyone you do not trust use this.
Understood.
This is a sign of my greatest faith in you. I'm inviting you into my home. But as I say, this circle is very much likely not going to be here by the time you leave. So if you need to contact us for any reason, send someone here. Not here, but to those ruins.
Understood.
Alright then. Safe travels, friend.
You as well. And
Oh, before you leave, tell the orcs living with you. If they want to fight, they've got to fight.
quite certain I will.
Alright. I won't keep you any longer.
And he disappears.
Job, Kartog.
7,000 men. Plus more in the orcs that are living in the mountains. That's more than enough to take back Crystal's Veil from the church.
7,000 more than we started with.
Feels like we're getting somewhere.
I'm not so bad at persuading people.
Ah, you did all the heavy lifting.
No way. It was all you and how cool you are.
No, it was only you and how good at talking you are. Let's go back inside and make
I'm
sure that
really
Isa...
cold, Kartog. I'm gonna he jumps on his back and just hold on.
He just sighs, shakes his head. Alright, let's go back inside and make sure Isa isn't trying to do the hanky-panky with...
What is with
the
that?
dwarf.
How many are there?
I don't know.
Does
I've
he
been
love
thinking...
one of them, or does he love all of them?
I've been thinking this whole time that Sword Yara looked really familiar and I couldn't put my finger on it. And now I see that and my entire worldview is just shattered.
The other
And now
question is she a space elf? Is the real Sortiara a space elf?
I don't know. She could be.
Oh my god. The questions are endless.
They really are. Yeah, we'll head back inside.
Yeah. there anybody even in this first room?
No, Isa left to go find the other half of the gang.
I don't know if message will work in here if they're 120 feet.
It's like you didn't leave the room, Isa.
Huh? I don't know where the other exit is.
Step forward. The other exit right there in front of you.
To be fair, it doesn't show, or it didn't show on
Oh,
my end. But if you
I didn't
literally step
realize.
right there, yeah.
I didn't fuck. I don't know how this shit works. Okay.
Magic.
Why is it dark? I can't see shit.
Um,
Try to cast
and-
message.
Don't move. Don't move. Can you see? Can you not see? Don't move. You can see.
Oh, it's. I guess it's one of those things where I have to actually face wherever I'm looking.
Hold on.
There we go. Okay, now I can see.
Arthos has just been going through the chest, kind of showing Thind and Noman what was in it, and then just kind of putting some things in the bag of holding. Like, these will probably come in handy unless you want to look at these.
Mhm.
Where are these fuckers?
If we click on the thing, can we see?
Yep.
Yep,
Cool.
you should be able to. I already know there's one that Noman's gonna want.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
let us see.
Now, what is the loot stack? So...
Okay.
Interesting.
Noman also has a bag of holding?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, and there's not much in his at the moment. Plenty of room as long as nothing is too dangerous to put in it. Were you thinking of the ring?
Of telekinesis?
I already have telekinesis that I can do. Might be best if somebody else can.
Wait a second. I remember this. Is this pathway open? Can I actually see them?
Containers.
The pathway is not open.
Is there another bag of holding in here? Because I don't know if I didn't scroll down far enough or...
At the bottom.
Yeah.
Fuck,
Definitely can't put that in a bag of holding.
Yeah, that's probably a bad idea. Actually, in that case, he's just going to take all of the items and put them in that bag of holding.
Mhm.
Just have both of them with him, so that way we can sort it out later.
I did
Isa,
happen to
roll
see
me
a
a perception
ring.
check, please.
How did I miss that?
Okay.
Kartog and Eros, the two of you can move. You don't have to stay in that room.
Join us.
Car dog, I
Join
don't know where I'm
us.
going. I've never been here before.
The cold is fine.
I have to follow
That's
you.
okay, Eros, because you're on my back.
Yes, exactly.
Let's go.
Isa, you hear muttering in the
Oh god.
in the room.
Mistakes were made.
Oh, did I? Oh, it's so dark.
Yep. 1 second. 1 second.
Ah!
Arthur?
It doesn't
Ben?
count for your characters. Yep, there you go. Can you see now?
Can you... No. Can you just drop a Noman on me real quick?
Oh, I'm turned the
Awesome.
wrong way.
I'm a guiding light.
Oh,
You have,
because
you have to be
yours
turned
does
the
not
right
have-
way.
No, his actually did not have
Okay.
vision on it.
Oh.
Yeah. There we go. He just left your ass.
I feel like I feel like Kartag going through the the ship. Help! There's so many stairs. This is going up, right?
Yes, that's going up.
Okay.
Right, so we have an option here. Do you want to check out the passageway or go down the hall?
Which way is the right way? I don't think message is going to carry through this many walls. So
Down the hall is the right way, but this way seems more fun.
okay. Oh my god, there's
No,
so
trust me,
many.
I'm
Arrows.
pretty sure there's.
Yeah?
Click on Kartog's token and click get close to him and click F,
Click F? Okay.
and it should let you follow him automatically.
Okay. Look at that. Oh.
Hey.
We accidentally found progression.
Yeah. Am I still connected though?
I have
Am
no
I-
idea,
Yes.
and I'm just gonna
No.
give you guys
Oh, no.
a DM's hint. You guys are going the wrong
Okay.
way.
Oh no!
This is
Kartag,
this
back
is
down.
Kartag's temple.
Did you
He
go back
doesn't
down?
know.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, I did. I
Okay,
was
hold
going
on.
the wrong way.
I trusted you. Okay, I'm following you again. Wow, this
I
is
think
easy.
I think this might be the right way.
Kartag, are you sure?
No.
Okay. Why are there so many hallways?
You know, I don't know why I've just got a room in here that's just a box, but I'm sure it was something at some point.
You know what? You were dead for a long time, so I don't blame you. I would forget where we are.
There's another wall here. Is the wall still there?
The wall in the one that you just walked through?
Yeah.
No, that one's open.
Oh. Isa.
There you two are.
Yep.
DM, is there any way we could get like a sheet for the bag of holding so we can put everything in that one? I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to foundry.
You should just be able to click and drag.
If you do the loot item button next to the bag of holding, you can claim it, and then claim
Yeah.
any of the other items.
Yeah, so right next to it, you
If
should
you
see that
want.
little hand. Yeah, and then as soon as you
There you go.
click on it, it'll take the item out.
Okay. And
If you click on the person with the hand, that takes all the money, or you can split it amongst everybody.
okay. I guess pretty much he's just gonna take everything out of it, because we'll split it up when there's not a threat of something coming out of the mountain and ripping the mountain in half. So yeah, yeah, he's only got 3 platinum on him, so that'll be easy.
But yeah, Isa, you hear muttering. You hear it directly in front of you.
And I remember there was a trick with the statue that made it open up secret passageways, and I can't remember how it happened.
Sucks to suck.
Can I try to investigate for some sort of mechanism on the statue or around the statue?
we've got the items out of the chest, Arthos is going to turn around and go back where they came because I don't think there's going to be anything else in here.
Isa, roll investigation.
Oh wow.
Damn. Green numbers.
Yeah, looking at it, you can see that the sword is lifted just above the pedestal, and you can see that there's like a tiny little hole where the tip of the blade should go in.
Just the tip.
Yeah, I was going to adjust the blade so just the tip goes in.
Mhm.
So what are the rest of you doing?
If we are done with the thing, definitely walking out.
Yep.
Ah,
Yeah, so you did it.
There you are. Didn't you hear me calling for you?
did I?
You did. I don't know if I would have heard it.
I didn't hear anything.
We
By
found
the
some
way-
things.
What else did you find?
But yeah, Isaac, you doing that, it didn't do anything. It was just convenient timing that as soon as you pushed it in, they walked out.
What the fuck?
You freed us.
What am I good for? Well, I guess we could. Go ahead.
When you said what did you find, Arthur just holds up a bag of holding. He's like, there's a lot of things in here. We can sort them out when we get back to the Ben Augur the mansion.
That's a good idea because I believe there is at least one still predator down here.
Leave then. Please.
Oh,
Yeah, I don't want to stay here. He looks at Kartag and Eros. I'm assuming the talks went well.
7,000 dwarves, dwarven steel, dwarven watchers in the mountains looking for church reinforcements, and orcish reserves who fled to the mountains after the church arrived in the north.
that's a lot of dwarves.
That's impressive.
Very.
Doug did really well.
So, we could leave now, or
Or
we could go and take a look upstairs. But there is a steel predator up there.
Do you feel
have
that there's anything there?
Well, the good thing is, if we do come across it, I do still have copies of the cure, and Isaac will pull them out of his bag of holding to show it.
we have already killed one.
And it won't work on it, right?
Well, more so, I brought it up for the fact of it'll work on you should you get bit.
Ah,
I don't think we've ever tried that though, have we?
somewhat comforting.
No, I have at least 3 here, I believe, so we could try
Isa,
one.
how do you feel about a little bit of field experimentation?
Oh no.
As someone who wants to survive, that's a terrible idea. As a doctor, I'm curious at least.
I mean, I don't want to toot my own horn or anything, but I reckon I could wrangle that steel predator, keep it held down long enough for you to jab it with one of those cures, and we can just see what happens.
I just want to put this out there. I mean, I'm not trying to say no or anything, but doesn't this seem like a little bit unnecessary?
What
It
part?
is. The option is there. That's all I will say about it.
It is unnecessary, but if we find out that that cure can save people who have already gone through the entire infection,
True.
I feel like that's more than worth it.
Agree.
as long as no more than 2 of us actually get hit, we should be fine.
Stay behind you. Got it.
And
Stay
it'll
behind me.
only take me half the time to make more batches of the cure. So
How
I
many?
think
You have 2, right?
3.
All right. If 3 of us get hit, though, we have to leave. That's it. We at least put that out there.
Yes.
2.
3 hits, we leave. We close by the passages behind us as best we can, and we run.
2, because you guys are going to use one on a person, on a thing, aren't you?
Yeah.
If
I think
3 of
True.
us get hit before we can inject the steel predator, then we're leaving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
If 2 of us get hit, and we manage to grapple the steel predator in time, then we can still test out injecting the cure into the predator. That's what I'm thinking.
Sounds like a plan.
Oh god.
All right. So that's what we're going to call session.
No boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Thank you everybody for tuning in. You can catch us next week, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the continuation of Aes'Taldon, Evil Begets Evil. And you can catch us this Friday for the continuation of Aes'Taldon the Beginning. Looking forward to seeing you then. Bye-bye.
Bye bye now.